I'm telling you, I heard blaster fire. I think we've been compromised.
There, intruder! Ball, call for backup, now!
Nobody can save you now, Separatist scum.
Sappho, wipe the data. We can't let it fall into enemy hands.
He's just one man! Kill him!
Sergeant, you've returned. Oh, masterful work eliminating the Separatist officers. The beast has been beheaded.
I'll get the officer's data out to the rest of Havoc right away. As for you, Lieutenant Doran here has a special op already planned out.
Earlier today, a man named Zack came to the fort from Oradam village seeking medical attention. Zack was suffering from acute radiation poisoning, causing catastrophic organ failures. His body was practically tearing itself apart from within. Quite magnificent to observe.
Why is this Zack guy so important, Needles?
As a day laborer, Zack performs pointless menial tasks that would never involve any kind of radiation exposure.
On the other hand, Fuse told us that the ZR-57 can leak significant amounts of radiation if handled improperly.
Zack must have been near the ZR-57, knowingly or otherwise. I want the details, even if you must pry them from his dying husk of a mind.
You'll have everything Zack knows, sir. Believe me.
The medics who treated Zack weren't equipped to cure his condition. Most of their supplies have been stolen by scavengers. However, if you were to retrieve the necessary ingredients to treat Zack's affliction, I think you would find the offer of a cure very useful in gaining his cooperation. Given that Zack's current medications can promise only a lifetime of excruciating pain, the potential for a full recovery should be an excellent motivator.
Command knows exactly where the scavengers are. We just haven't had the resources to deal with them. Here are the coordinates and a list of ingredients to retrieve. Any questions?
Couldn't someone else handle this op? It doesn't sound all that hard.
Perhaps so, perhaps not. But it doesn't matter. I want the operation completed with absolute perfection, which means sending you.
Once you've got the cure collected, you'll confront Zack at his home in Oradam village and question him about the ZR-57. Nothing fancy on this, Sergeant. Just get the ingredients, get the intel from Zack, and then get back. Dismissed.
You're a soldier, right? From the fort? Please help us. We're really sick. My wife is dying.
Forget it. I'll be fine, Zack. Just get that soldier out of here.
No, Joller. Please, soldier. The medics at the fort. I talked to them earlier. Please, tell them to send help.
You're a separatist. And you helped steal our bomb, didn't you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about, soldier.
Your symptoms say you know exactly what I'm talking about, Zack.
I don't understand. We haven't done anything wrong. Joller, what have your friends gotten us into?
Quiet, Zack. We don't know anything about... anything.
They're the reason we're both sick. Aren't they? You're dying because of them!
Zack, don't. You ruin everything. The movement...
The movement sold us out! They don't care about us! They just care about their weapons and their secrets!
No. I'll never betray the movement. Never.
If you want to spend the rest of your life in brutal agony, be my guest.
Joller, they aren't worth dying for. Think of me. I love you.
If you love me, Zack, you won't betray everything I stand for. Please let me go.
Please, Joller. No.
I'll just find the bomb on my own. Have fun burying your wife, Zack.
No. No! I'm sorry, Joller, but I refuse to let you die for this.
Don't, Zack. Don't.
There was this big crate we helped move. I never saw inside, but I'm sure it's what you're looking for. We got sick right after we handled it. We took the crate up to the Stronghold. That's the Separatists' main base on the island. Now please, you have to help my wife.
You've betrayed the Republic and helped steal a weapon capable of slaughtering thousands. You'll get no help from me.
But I helped you! How can you do this?
I told you.
I'm so sorry, Joller. I'm so sorry.
Come in, Sergeant. I copied everything. Sounds like we're gonna be hitting the Separatists where they live. Good work.
Nothing like questioning worthless traitors to get the blood flowing.
Yeah, I guess you missed your calling. Just hang on before you file for that transfer. We still got work to do. Infiltrating that mountain stronghold isn't going to be easy. I put out the call. Havoc is assembling immediately, so get back here on the double.
The Seps are cornered. There's no need to rush.
Cornered enemies are the most dangerous of all, Sergeant. Jorgen out.
Whoa, not so fast, Sergeant. You and me need to have a little talk. I'm Lieutenant Verk. I think maybe you heard of me. See, my boys here saw you having a chat with little Ensign Farn. Now, I know Farn told you about my business, but you kept it quiet, which means you got character. Discretion, you know? I like people with character and discretion. Now, fine soldierly qualities like those ought to be rewarded. A salary bonus, maybe. You hear what I'm saying?
Just how big of a bonus are we talking about here, Lieutenant?
Big enough to make you feel very, very appreciated. A nice fat salary bonus in honor of your meritorious service to our fine republic. Yeah, that sounds nice.
You must be pretty scared if you're trying to buy me off.
I'm not scared of you, Sergeant. I was just hoping that nothing terrible would have to happen here. If you don't take what I'm offering, I'll have to find a much less pleasant way to keep you quiet.
I'll keep quiet. I don't want any trouble.
Smart man. Here you go then, soldier. See that you continue to show such admirable discretion. Let's go, boys.
Ah, Sergeant. Welcome back. Grab yourself a seat. You're gonna be observing the op here with me.
I'm supposed to just sit here while everyone else goes in.
Afraid so. Commander Tavis took Havoc Squad into the Separatist stronghold to retrieve the ZR-57. They're breaching the perimeter as we speak. Commander Tavis was very clear. Under no circumstances can I send you in to join Havoc on this mission. I have to admit, I'm a little surprised. I honestly thought you were starting to come along, but I guess Tavis still isn't convinced you're ready for the big time.
I found that bomb. I should be the one to retrieve it.
Maybe next time, Sergeant. I'm sure...
Lieutenant, sir, we've got a situation here.
Talk to me, Ensign. What's going on?
We've lost contact with Havoc Squad, sir. Comms, video locators, everything. It's like they've disappeared completely.
That's unacceptable, soldier! You get back to that terminal, and you get me Havoc status. Now!
Yes, sir.
Sounds like Commander Tavis got my squad into some heat they couldn't handle.
The Seps must be wall-to-wall in there. This is bad, Sergeant.
Still no signal from Havoc Squad, sir. I think we may have lost them.
All right, listen up, people. This mission will not fail on my watch. We are not going to let that bomb get away again. Infiltrating that stronghold is a mission only Havoc Squad can pull off. Lucky for us, we have one Havoc trooper left. Sergeant, you're going in there. The ZR-57 must not remain in Separatist hands. Is that clear, Sergeant?
Sounds like a great way to get myself killed.
Maybe so, but you're the only trooper we've got with any chance of success. We were hoping to get the bomb back intact, but we're way south of a best-case scenario here. So here's the new plan. We have the activation code for the ZR-57. We disarm the bomb, leaving the Seps with nothing but a big radioactive paperweight.
You'll have to hijack the Separatists' comm system to broadcast the code. This data spike should do the trick.
I never thought it'd come to this, Sergeant. I don't need to tell you what happens if you don't pull this off.
You going soft on me or something, Lieutenant? Come on.
Sergeant, this is serious. You have the coordinates for the Separatist stronghold. I'm sure you can guess how much security they're likely to have. Breach the perimeter, use the data spike on the comm terminal, and shut the ZR-57 down for good. Thousands of lives are on the line, Sergeant. We're counting on you. Good luck, Sergeant. You did it, Sergeant. That was some top-notch soldiering. We're all proud of you.
I'm good. What can I say?
Don't get too cocky yet, Sergeant. Looks like we've got a whole new problem. Not all of those guards you killed were Seps. Imperial soldiers operating right alongside the Separatists. We need to know how deep this connection goes. I want you to continue further into the base. Finding the rest of Havoc Squad is now priority 1. If they've been captured, they might be able to tell us more about what's going on in there. If possible, you should also retrieve the ZR-57. It costs about 40 million credits, so Command would like it back. But your squad mates are the main objective now.
There's no point looking for a bunch of corpses, sir.
We don't leave people behind, Sergeant. Now get moving.
Sergeant, I thought my orders were very clear. You aren't supposed to be here.
I will take him.
No, Wraith. The Sergeant deserves to know the truth. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this. I harbor no ill will toward you. You're everything a warrior should be. But I'm afraid the Republic no longer values her warriors, even the very best among them.
You're afraid you can't cut it anymore, so you're changing sides.
You couldn't be further from the truth, Sergeant. The truth is that no matter what they may say, the Republic Senate doesn't actually believe it can win another war against the Empire. That makes you and I a threat. Every Havoc Squad victory fires up people's imaginations. It fills them with pride, which means the bureaucrats can't afford to let us keep succeeding.
You've really lost it. What you're saying, it's absurd.
If only you'd been with us longer, Sergeant, you would understand. You might even have come with us. The Republic abandoned us. During a mission on Ando Prime, they simply left us to die. But I won't try to persuade you. Honestly, I hope you die with your ideals intact. The rest of us will never have that luxury.
Surrender, right now, or I'll have no option but to take you all down.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, but you'll be the only member of Havoc Squad to die today.
Oh, by the way, good work finding the ZR-57 for us. We were starting to worry that the Separatists might, waste our big present for the Empire.
But thanks to you, we can now present the Empire with this magnificent tool of destruction.
You aren't going anywhere.
You never lacked courage, but I'm afraid that courage will not help you now.
We'd better get a move on, boss. If we don't break Atmo in the next few minutes, every gun in the sky will have a clear shot on us.
Time we were off. Colonel Vor, please give the Sergeant the warrior's death he deserves.
You'll regret this, Tavis. I won't rest until I've taken you down.
It's been an honor serving with you, Sergeant. Goodbye.
General, with all due respect, how can you do this? I've served with you in Infantry Command for years.
That's enough, Jorgen. This wasn't my choice. But a defection of this scale, somebody has to swing, and the powers that be say it's you.
In a little hot water there, Lieutenant?
Your command full of traitors just destroyed my career, Sergeant. Command can't punish them, so they're burning me instead.
You must be our last loyal Havoc member. I'm General Vander, Republic Chief of Operations for Ord Mantell. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. On behalf of the Republic and the people of Ord Mantell, I want to thank and congratulate you for your courageous actions in disabling the stolen ZR-57. Your heroic efforts saved countless innocent lives. In recognition of your valiant service, I hereby promote you to the rank of Lieutenant. Congratulations.
This is just too good to be true.
Congratulations, sir.
Now, Lieutenant, as the last remaining member of Havoc, the duty of rebuilding the squad falls to you. Havoc is your command. To get the process started, I've decided to assign Sergeant Jorgen here as Havoc's first new member.
With all due respect, General, I don't want this pathetic excuse for a soldier in my unit.
In spite of what's happened, Jorgen is still one of the finest officers in the entire Republic Army.
If it means getting a shot at Tavis, I'll do whatever it takes.
This is the best I can do for you, Jorgen. You're a good man, and we need good people now more than ever. I don't know what Tavis is planning, but he knows the inner workings of our military better than anyone. The destruction he could cause is limitless.
I'm gonna kill every single one of those traitors if it's the last thing I do.
Just don't underestimate them, Lieutenant. Tavis and his followers won't be easy to take down. In any case, your work here is done. I've got a shuttle prepped, and you're going to Coruscant for your next assignment. When you arrive on Coruscant, report immediately to the head of Spec Force Division, General Garza. She'll be issuing your orders from now on.
I'm hunting Tavis down. I hope General Garza's on board with that.
General Garza will do whatever is best for the situation, Lieutenant. And you'd do well to stow the attitude before you meet her. You better get to your shuttle. It's waiting for you in the landing bay. Lieutenant, Sergeant, you're dismissed. I hope I see you again someday.
Wow. Spend enough time on a backwater like Ord Mantell, you almost forget what a civilized planet's supposed to look like. I did my officer training here, back before I was deployed to Ord Mantell. There was still a fair bit of reconstruction going on then. Rebuilding things the Imperials destroyed. I still can't believe the Empire managed to sack Coruscant back in the war. The capital of the entire Republic, and they raided it like some Outer Rim mudball.
Command was idiotic then, and they're idiotic now.
Hindsight's always clearer than foresight, right? We'll never let the Empire take us by surprise again. Anyways, we should get moving. Don't want to keep anyone important waiting.
Yes, Senator, that's exactly what I'm saying. I can assure you that I've seen no shred of proof supporting these rumors of a defection within Spec Force Division.
General, surely you understand. We need more than just your assurances in a matter of this.
My assurances are what you're getting, Senator. They'll have to be enough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I seem to have a guest.
But General...
Impeccable timing, Lieutenant. I'm General Garza. It's good to finally meet you in person.
For a Special Forces general, you don't look like much.
Given what you've just survived, I'll attribute that little jewel of disrespect to stress, this time. Speaking of which, allow me to congratulate you. You accomplished some impressive things on Ord Mantell.
I don't need your approval, General.
And I don't need that tone, Lieutenant. It's good that we're learning so much about one another already. Sergeant Jorgen, I'm pleased to have you with us as well. General Vander holds you in very high regard.
Thank you, sir. But General Vander has an odd way of showing his regard.
Vander did the best he could for you, Sergeant. And I'd say a position in the Republic's most decorated Special Forces squad is doing very well indeed. It's regrettable about Tavis and the others. I knew they were upset, but I never imagined they would be so foolish as to defect. Nevertheless, whatever your former squad mates once were to us, they are now extremely dangerous enemies of the Republic.
Those traitors will suffer for what they've done.
I'm glad I can depend on you to do what's necessary, Lieutenant.
So, let's load up a strike shuttle and hunt Tavis and the rest of them down like the scum they are.
I would very much like to give that order, Sergeant, but I'm afraid we've discovered some new information since you left Ord Mantell. Our intelligence shows that hundreds of other Special Forces soldiers have followed Tavis and defected to the Empire. In short, Lieutenant, we have a catastrophe on our hands.
Give me ammo and body bags. I'll do the rest.
Actually, that's not far from what I have in mind, Lieutenant. We have one powerful asset that Tavis and his followers haven't planned for. You. Tavis believes you're dead on Ord Mantell, and that Havoc's defection is still a secret. Right now, Tavis will be securing his armament and supplies. We need to cut those supply lines while he isn't expecting it.
We should use this opportunity to hit the traitors directly.
Even if we knew precisely where they were, which we don't, it would be foolish to attack directly without weakening our enemies first. In the past, when Havoc needed supplies outside of the normal Republic channels, they purchased the items from underworld groups here on Coruscant. I have units working to cut off these underworld sources, but two organizations are proving difficult. The Black Sun and the Migrant Merchants Guild.
Can these groups really stand against us?
These aren't simple gangs, Lieutenant. They control large territories and extensive resources. You'll begin with the Migrant Merchants Guild. Our intelligence indicates that they're supplying Tavis with a full platoon of advanced war droids. Your mission, in the broad strokes, will be to locate the droid shipments going to Tavis and destroy them.
Just mortar them all and save me the trouble, sir.
This is Coruscant, not a war zone. One of my people, Corporal Garum, will meet you outside the Migrant Merchant Guild's territory with the full operational details. These missions are critical, Lieutenant. Our future success or failure is contingent on how well supplied Tavis and his followers are.
I'd still rather be out hunting those backstabbers down.
All in good time. I'll be observing your operations from here through your armor cam. Good luck, Lieutenant. Dismissed.
Lieutenant, Corporal Garum, sir. Ready to brief you on the Migrant Merchants Guild at your command, sir.
Start talking, soldier. I don't have all day.
Sir, yes, sir. The Migrant Merchants Guild is a criminal organization comprised primarily of non-humans whose homes were destroyed by the Empire's assault on Coruscant. They began squatting in this district and refused to leave when Republic security tried to push them out. There's been an uneasy truce ever since.
This is the capital of the Republic. Why do we put up with this?
With resources so low, Command decided that conflicts elsewhere take priority over securing this particular patch of Coruscant. General Garza informed me that your primary target within the Guild is a cyborg inventor named Krell. Reports indicate that Krell's strength and speed are at least triple the human norm, with genius-level intelligence to boot. Taking him down will be a real challenge, sir.
I've been hoping for a real fight.
Additionally, Krell has designed and constructed a full platoon of advanced war droids that we believe are intended for Tavis and the other Spec Force traitors.
A full platoon is a lot of firepower to lose. Tavis is really gonna feel this one.
General Garza wants all of Krell's war droids neutralized before they can be shipped out, sir.
What's so advanced about these war droids?
Heavy armor, multiple integrated weapon systems, and advanced combat and targeting logic, sir. The deadliest droids money can buy. Krell has his war droids patrolling the Migrant Merchants Guild base. General Garza wants them all found and destroyed.
This is Coruscant. We could make one call and have the whole place fragged.
The Migrant Merchants Guild is a civilian organization. The General decided that a full-scale attack would make us look like the bad guys. That concludes the briefing, sir. Good luck and good hunting.